In the grand chessboard of global politics, short-sighted idiots blinded by personal power and influence in the short term are sacrificing our future. They're trading the promise of tomorrow for the fleeting glimmers of today. Take a moment to consider the unfolding drama in Ukraine, a small but valiant nation that's now losing ground to the Russian bear. To the untrained eye, this might seem like a trivial loss, denying aid to Ukraine now in the hope that this will allow their political wing to win an election. To the misguided right-wing echo chamber of countries like the United States and Great Britain, or the left-wing rallies in Mexico and Venezuela, it's just another move in a high-stakes game of political poker, one they can easily fix once they have the political power. But the reality is far more complex and far more dangerous. Even if they commit to helping Ukraine once they have political power, even if it will be too little too late. Ukraine, with its modest resources, is fighting a David and Goliath battle. And by denying aid now, we are forcing them fight with the only resource they have, a small army. We are forcing them to throw away their people in a valiant but needless sacrifice. By the time we decide to lend a helping hand, there will be no one left to receive it. Meanwhile, Russia, a nation of vast resources and military might, continues to consolidate its power. It is slowly but surely being allowed to power up its military production. When we finally wake up, it will be too late. Instead of sending aid to Ukraine, we will have to send our own sons and daughters to fight a war that could have been avoided. Those who refuse to see the truth, those who willingly turn a blind eye to the inevitable consequences, are the true architects of this disaster. They dream of green fields and roses on the other side of a fake, absurd culture war of made-up words, woke, unwoke. These words do not even exist in our dictionary, and we are allowing them to be used to destroy our democracy. To the hard-boiled eggs of the MAGA right or the self-proclaimed neo-communists, all those who think siding with Russia will bring glory to their political parties, remember the name Benedict Arnold. Remember his legacy of treachery? The real enemy isn't a figurehead like Donald Trump, but a true puppet master like Putin. He's not interested in your loyalty. He's interested in your submission. So, to those who think they're marching towards a brighter future, know this. Putin despises your ignorance. He thrives on your naivety. And when the battle is won, he won't reward you with power, but with a life of servitude in the icy prisons of Siberia. This is not a warning, it's a call to action. It's a plea for understanding. It's time to think critically about the political games being played on the global stage. It's time to recognize the consequences of our complacency. It's time to take a stand, not just for Ukraine, but for the future of our world. So question the narrative, challenge the status quo, make your voice heard, and remember, the future of our world is in your hands.